In this vlog, I am going to be proposing to my longtime girlfriend of 4.5 years. Good morning.
Good morning, bro. How you doing? Good, good.
Good morning. Good morning, sir. How are you? Good, and you? Good. We try to get there an hour and a half early, but for a few different reasons today, we're unable to, so we're gonna hope that we make this flight. If we miss it, if the hurricane doesn't cancel it and then we miss it, that'd be quite interesting. Alright guys, welcome to the vlog. This is going to be a really interesting one because in this vlog I am going to be proposing to my longtime girlfriend of 4.5 years. So here's the cool piece about it. Right now we're in Miami International Airport. We're going back to our hometown. It's called Seaside, Florida. She thinks we're going back there for a client VIP day. Decided to take you guys on this entire thing. You're going to see kind of two sides of it. You're going to see us kind of continuously convincing her. By the way, I don't think she suspects a thing right now. I think seeing the look on her face, it's going to be priceless. Just left the airport. We're about an hour and a half away. What Lauren and I will probably do a little bit later is we go to the dock that we originally had our first kiss on. It was essentially the beginning of our relationship. Yeah. So that's here. So we definitely do that every time. Sunset beach walks and sunrise beach walks as well. Do more than I think anywhere else. We do like not house shopping, but like house viewing. We'll go because what you'll see when we get there, there's just like the towns here are very curated. So some of the homes they're so beautiful, and it's like walking onto a movie set. So we like to kind of walk around and look at the different houses and talk about what houses we want to own one day. Yeah, a lot of daydreaming, yeah.
The sunset's gonna be perfect. He doesn't know a thing. Literally so good. The weather is amazing. We avoided the storm. This is all coming in quiet. We always say everything works out exactly as it's supposed to.
What's going on, guys? So we are now going, I'm a big walker. That's one thing you'll learn about me. Everywhere we go, I do at least like an hour walk every day. So right now we are just finished lunch. We went to go see her mom at the gym that's like right next door to my brother's restaurant. And we're actually headed down now to an area called Grayton Beach. We're gonna go show Chris, who's never been here before, around and show him the houses there. And then we're actually gonna take you guys to the most beautiful beach in the world. So literally dead ahead of us is the middle school I went to here in Seaside called Seaside Neighborhood School. I graduated in a class of about 30 people. The whole school had I think 100 people, 110 people. And we used to go to literally the beach and do beach cleanups. Like our lunchtime or our lunch break, we'd walk down to the beach, we'd walk through town. And I was very fortunate. I'm very, very grateful for having grown up here. All right, so now that all that's out of the way, right now Lauren's, like I said, inside Sundog Books. We're about T-minus 2 hours until freaking prime time here. So the plan right now is we're gonna keep on walking around here. Everything's all fine. The funny part about this is that she doesn't realize that we're literally gonna do all of this again tomorrow with all of our friends because they're in town right now. So I'm just kind of playing along with the whole thing. I told her that the plumbing thing burst at our Airbnb, so we couldn't go inside of there. So instead, we have to go to our mom's house to get ready for dinner. That way, we don't have to show up this make-believe Airbnb that I got. We're gonna go over to our mom's place, shower. Chris is gonna go say he has to do a meeting, set up the drone, and then I'm gonna walk to the dock. That's where it's all gonna go down. So we might talk maybe one more time before it goes. I think we'll probably put some B-roll footage of the actual thing coming on once it happens. So hopefully she says yes.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You did it. are shot. I'm literally exhausted. That was one of the most difficult things I'd ever done. Maybe we'll do like a larger recap later where I walk through all the things that happened, but long story short, it went literally perfectly. It could not have gone any better. It's a huge shout out. I like roped in family members, friends, employees, like everybody we ever knew was doing a little piece of it. I think that's really what made it so special. She said she had no idea. She said yes, obviously. And so now we're at my brother's other restaurant. I feel like I'm at my brother's restaurants because he has so many down here. We're about to do a private chef's tasting. It's a dinner here. It'll be like 6 courses. And after this, I think we might go out for a little bit. And then I rented, like I said earlier, I'd say like a 6,000 or 7,000 square foot house on the water about 5 minutes from here. And I surprised Lauren with having all of our friends staying there. So this weekend's gonna be epic, and I'm excited to take you guys along now that I'm a little bit calmer. I just wanted to take a moment, we just wanted to take a moment, say thank you to everybody here for coming out here. Some of you, not a far drive. Others of you, kind of a far drive.
7 hours.
Well, thanks, Calvin. Well, originally I was gonna hire like a little planner and all that stuff. Ended up just asking all of the closest friends and family, which is what you guys are here, to come out here, help out in one way or the other. And I love that way more. And it was so special to have you guys each doing your small part. So I just wanted to take a second here and say thank you to all of you for coming out here. And thank you to all of you for your help tonight. So cheers.
Cheers.
All right, guys, so bada bing, bada boom, there you go. There's all the social proof you need. Yesterday was probably one of the most intense days of my life. We get to our hometown. I know that we're gonna be at the dock. We're supposed to be there at 5:30. The whole time I'm trying to make sure it's a secret, make sure we're there on time, trying to act casual and calm so that she didn't pick up on anything. We end up 6 o'clock and I'm literally sitting at the house, meditating, trying to calm my heart down. And it was beating so much through my chest. I was afraid she was gonna see what was going on. So I was like trying to act calm the whole time. We end up going to the dock. We walk down there and we have candles lit going down all of the entire dock, and at the very end there's a circle of candles. And so as we're walking down the dock, I see her stutter step for 1 second when she starts to see the candle, almost like what? But I think she didn't want to be embarrassed and be like, oh my god, and have it just be the regular dock candle. But then when we got towards the end, she saw the full circle of candles, and that's when she kind of knew. Yeah, the only reason she had any indication, which this has been 6 months of the planning, was because I had mentioned the dock.
Yesterday,
yeah. No, you finish.
Okay. So I had zero certainty. Like a lot of context, I had a feeling he was gonna do it this year, and I didn't know when, but I knew, knowing his brain, he would do it when the weather was gonna be beautiful. And so we always come up for Christmas, and I was like, no, there's no way he would do it when it's so cold outside. It's like too cold. So I was like trying to put pieces together of like, is this going to happen on this trip or not? And then he kept referring to the dock, which is where we had our first kiss and where he proposed and asked me to be his wife. So he kept mentioning the dock a lot, and I was like, okay, he's mentioning the dock a lot more than normal.
Guys,
like,
if you're watching this,
you
gotta play it cool. You gotta play it cool.
I mean, yeah, we go to the dock we do go to the dock every time we come home, but it's not that big of a deal. And so that kind of tipped me off a little bit. And then all our friends and family came down the dock after he proposed, and he said, I got us a house for all of us to stay in. And so we're all staying at this house here, and it's just like being able to celebrate with our friends and family together has been like waking up with them and talking about it again. It's been so, like, that part has been so special.
And now we're gonna pretty much spend the rest of the day hanging out, going to the beach. We just had a beach set up right here, and then we're doing another dinner with friends and family tonight. Spaghetti and meatballs, super casual. Making some dinner. We just saw an amazing sunset. We spent the entire day at the beach, came back in. Now we have almost everybody that was there last night for a really casual. Last night we did the fancy dinner. Tonight's a super casual dinner. The girls are making some homemade spaghetti and meatballs, garlic bread. We're doing some cookies, but gluten-free cookies for those watching at home for dessert. Yeah, and just watched one of the most beautiful sunsets that I've ever seen. Alright guys, so that is a wrap. We are here at the airport. Thank you guys for coming through the whole trip with us. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will say that it was incredible. Literally, the only word I can use to describe the entire thing was perfect. All of the planning, all of the meticulous asking of friends and family members to do favors and all that stuff, it all went off without a hitch. One of the things I enjoy most in this world is spending quality time with friends and family. And this weekend was a perfect example of that. I didn't even open my computer or really my phone even one time, and I just was present. And to you, Lauren, the love of my life, my future wife, thank you so much for letting me lie to you for the past 6 months. Thank you for honestly trusting me enough to believe everything that I was saying leading up to this. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
Alright, well, considering that I thought they were coming up here for a client VIP day, and it turns out there was no client VIP day, it was all a lie, and it was for him to propose to me. I just am still processing that it's all real, that it happened. I am so overwhelmed with bliss and peace. A little message to Ravi. I am so excited, and I feel like the most blessed woman in the world to be asked to be your wife. I love you so much. You are everything I could ever want in a partner. You're the kind of father that I'd want for my children. You're the kind of man that I'd want to grow old with. You have proven to be the most incredible man in the world. And everything, I just can't stop, like everything I've ever wanted something. And I love you so much. And I am so excited to spend the rest of our lives together.